has existed for thousands of years. About 800 people live there. They are Tibetan Buddhists, and their spiritual leader is the Dalai Lama. The geisha sets off for the village. The Straga family have asked him to conduct the harvest ceremony in the little temple in their house. This blessing is in reverence for any creatures his shoes might crush. The title geisha literally means spiritual friend and is granted as recognition for high academic achievement in philosophy and metaphysics. The geisha has completed studies in 5 subjects and would be comparable to a university professor. But Buddhist study is not solely oriented towards scholarship. It also includes an inner development towards wisdom and enlightenment. The mantras which the geisha recites are his tools for helping all sentient beings. They are much more than mere prayers. Through their form and sound, they bring the contents of the ancient texts to life and give them power. This farmer is telling the geisha that his cow is healthy and eating well again. Buddhists make a fundamental distinction between wisdom and skillful means. Wisdom is represented by the bell and symbolizes the female principle. In his right hand, skillful means are symbolized by the vajra or thunderbolt, which also embodies the male principle. The means themselves are unselfish action and compassion for all creatures in order to free them from their suffering. Wisdom is an insight into the illusion of our existence through the experience of emptiness. To find that our dignity, our self-importance, and even the ego are illusions leads to a liberation from the frustrations of being attached to the transient. This opens the way for a deeper understanding of life. Buddhism means to be filled with such wisdom and act selflessly.
You can begin with the harvest, Straga. It bodes well for you. Offer the first bushel of barley to the Lord of Compassion, and you will be satisfied.
Oh, yeah.
At harvest time, none of the families work alone. All the friends and relatives help. The barley is harvested by hand without the use of any tools. But Wanchuk of the Fargo family is not just helping the Stragas unselfishly. He's also very interested in their daughter Choron. In order to get to know her better, he would have to officially ask her father for her hand. But he doesn't think the moment is quite right for that yet.
We have 5 children, 3 sons and 2 daughters. Choron is my youngest. The oldest girl married someone in the next valley. Only Choron is still unmarried. For the sons, we picked out the wives ourselves. Navang, our oldest, got the neighbour's girl. We've known her since she was a baby, and she has a very good character.
Choosing the right daughter-in-law is very important, because we all live under one roof together. The daughters usually marry into other villages.
Could Choron choose a husband for herself?
Now that she's finished school, she can decide for herself what she wants to do.
The Stragas are singing, "It's not heavy, it's not heavy." Like the other families, the Rigupas are also harvesting now. These are the brothers Sonam and Stopkes Rigupa. This is the wife they share in common. Polyandry, in which 2 or more brothers are married to one wife, can still be found in almost any village in Ladakh. In the inheritance law of Ladakh, the entire family property is inherited solely by the eldest child, no matter whether it is a son or daughter. A younger son has then 3 choices. He can enter one of the numerous monasteries, or try to find a wife who has inherited property. Otherwise, he can do as Stopkes has done, and marry the same wife as his elder brother.
I lost my teeth 3 years ago. Unfortunately, it looks ugly now, but the doctor is so far away, and rather than wear false teeth, I go around like this.
How long have you been married?
My oldest is 12 years old now, so that makes 14 years. When I entered the family, there were the 2 brothers, a sister and the grandfather. At our wedding, Stopkes was just 13, more of a boy than a husband.
Since the harvest, Wang Chuk has fallen in love with Choron. In this love song, the beloved is promised the best of everything she will ever need: the softest leather, the finest wool, the sweetest fruits.
When I was young, we always used to sing and get drunk. That was the life. There was always something going on. Now I'm 77 and already standing with one leg in the next world. That's why I need a cane. Only my good leg is still in this world. I have a son and a daughter. His name is Harry Chan, and she's called Sholang Lamo.
How often did you marry?
Only once, but my wife is already dead.
Are you sure that you don't have any other children?
I only have 2 legitimate children, but otherwise, there's probably quite a few in the village.
If those were all his children, well then, he was a good stud.
Do you know your other children?
There were 2 of them I knew, but I don't even have contact with them anymore. It's hard to say just how many there were. In my lifetime I had maybe 18 or 19 girlfriends. Those were the days. But I don't go chasing girls anymore.
I'm 66 years old. I have 3 children. My oldest married at 15, just like I did. A man had to come to live with her. But now her oldest child is a son, and he'll inherit the farm. My oldest boy is in the army. The youngest one became a monk. Of the 3, he's my favorite, and he's the one I live with.
There are no rules dictating who can marry and settle down with whom. There is only the common interest in keeping the size of the population the same. Polyandry and the monastic communities help to achieve this goal, and despite the limited amount of arable land, there is even an agricultural surplus.
My older husband, Sonam, works in the city and spends almost the whole year there. My younger husband, Stopgis, takes care of the farm here with me. He even waters the fields, which is actually woman's work. And when I spent 2 weeks in the city with Sonam, he took care of the housekeeping and the children, all by himself. Sonam, the older one, is responsible for us all. But actually it's Stopgis who is head of the family, because he tells us what we're supposed to do every day. If we didn't do as he says, he would go away and look for other work, or marry another woman, which a lot of younger brothers are doing these days. But I'm sure he wants to spend his whole life with me. After all, we've made children together. The children don't care if I have 2 husbands or 4 husbands. They're all Papa to them. Even when Sonam comes home, he doesn't have any more rights than his brother. If he had more rights, then the younger one wouldn't stay. I feel happiest when the whole family is together. I don't know whether my daughter will have more than 1 husband. It also depends on how much land a man has. According to the new law, younger brothers can inherit part of the farm if they insist on it. But they have so many possibilities in the army or in the city to live away from the land that I think polyandry will probably die out.
Won't the population increase?
There are so few women becoming nuns these days that it's happening already.
Will the people have enough work and food then?
There are all kinds of new jobs in the city. The men can earn money and then buy the food.
Wang Chuk has managed to get an invitation to the Stragas for tea. But it isn't doing him much good, because the family refuses to take any notice of his intentions until he makes a serious proposal. And even if her parents weren't there, Choron would still have to pretend she doesn't notice his yearning glances.
Now you look just like an ugly magpie. That will frighten off the demons.
So long as a baby's soul isn't strong enough to defend itself, it is smeared with soot in order to discourage any unwanted attention.
I'm 48 years old. Sometimes I feel I have half my life behind me, and the children have everything in front of them. It's a good thing I also have grown-up children, because that makes things a bit easier. Without our grown-up children, we'd have to work very hard in our old age, and that would be terrible. Just now, for example, there's so much to do preparing for the winter. Harvesting the grain, gathering dung to burn, roasting and grinding the grain. It's a lot of work. Even so, dying young would be awful. The worst thing about dying is being separated from the children. Up to now, I hadn't been able to do all the necessary religious duties, because I had too much work to do. That could have a bad effect on my reincarnation.
Daily prayer and meditation contribute to a favorable reincarnation. The good things you experience now are the reward for the merits you earned in your previous life. Now you are earning the merits for your next life.
Today, the geisha is going to his retreat, up on the mountain. Bande will accompany him.